there, this is Lady Shell. Welcome to my Fantasy Grounds Unity Tips for Beginners. This series is based on my original series from the Fantasy Grounds College YouTube channel. In this one, we will be giving you short, targeted videos that deal with Fantasy Grounds Unity. Let's begin. Today, we'll be talking about player communication. Players can communicate with each other visibly in the chat window, or by right-clicking and choosing the microphone symbol, they can type to each other privately. The text would be entered in the chat window. However, the only person that would see the message would be the person typing it and the person that they chose to speak to. The players can also communicate privately with the GM by right-clicking on the dice tower. Well, if they're using a dice tower in the game, they would do that. Otherwise, they would start the message with /whisper and then space, and then GM. I have some screenshots to show you what it looks like because I don't have anybody on my table, so I can't have the people whisper to each other. But I have some samples. Now, if the GM wants to whisper to a player, the graphic would look like this. I would right-click on the person's portrait, and I would choose the symbol over here to whisper to them. I would type in the chat window, and they would be the only one that see the text that I write. Well, besides myself. The second thing that I have is whisper to GM. Now, this is if a player wants to whisper to the GM. If you're using the dice tower, the player can easily whisper to the GM by right-clicking on the dice tower, and they would choose this symbol here and then type their message in the chat window, and the GM would be the only one that saw the message besides themselves. Another thing that you can do as a player is you can toggle yourself as AFK if you have to leave the computer for any amount of time, so that you let somebody know that, well, let all the other players know that you are away from the keyboard. So that would look like this. This is the person's portrait. And if they right-clicked and chose the hand symbol, they would be able to toggle themselves as AFK. And on top of their portrait would be a little like a clock symbol. And in the chat window, it would say, Allison is AFK. When Allison returns, she can right-click again on her portrait, and it would turn the AFK off and display a message in the chat window saying, Allison is back. Another thing that you can do is vote. And I would type vote, and I would say, are you back? This is if somebody didn't use the AFK. So you could vote on anything. You could vote on, does the party want to do their own death saves? You would have a bubble for each person logged on the table. Because I have nobody, it's just got the bubble for me. As a player, if you want to vote for something, if you want to vote yes, you click it once and a check mark would appear in the bubble. It doesn't for me because I'm the GM. If you want to vote no, you click it twice and it makes an X in the bubble. So you can easily see, how many people are voting for what, but it doesn't tell you who is doing the voting. So it is anonymous, and it allows you to vote on whatever type of topic that you want to vote on. Now, that is about all that I have to say about player communication. I hope that you found this video interesting, and if you did, I hope that you will put a like on the video and that you will subscribe to my channel so that you can be informed when I add new videos. So thank you for watching. Bye.